A sharp fight between the Luo community and the Kikuyu community has ensued, and William Ruto is now happy because this is exactly what he wanted. Welcome to Kenya Lens Media, where we bring you news updates as they break. We talk politics and also we analyze politics. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Now today, let's talk about the video that has been taking rounds in social media for the better part of yesterday and today about the Homa Bay Governor Gladys Wanga was giving her speech to the people of the Luo nation, and whatever, according to her, whatever she was saying was purely motivating the Luo Nyanza to register as voters and others to take, those who don't have ID cards to register and take ID cards. But the outcome of the speech is something else, and that's what we're gonna talk. And without further ado, please, here's the tip of what she said.
Adika watch my IDs kaka mara sani kendo kaka jako usekwayo nyaka women rep kwayo ni mondo jo ID obiremba ka mano en wach madilo so gidisi masuba not ka gi jo ID te mondo miremba ka obed gi special 2-3 days nichiwo mana ID ka nikech wach mar vetting no se golo border counties gi mondo nikech wanda wan border county to nyocho se golo vetting matiana ni koro nego yienwa mondo ji oka kipande oka ukura nikech hatuwezi kabila nini tunataka nini sasa. Kama tunataka power, hatuwezi pata power bila kipande, hatuwezi pata power bila kura. Power ambayo tutapata kupitia silaha, na silaha ya kupata power si bunduki na si risasi. Bunduki ni kipande, risasi ni kura. Hiyo ndio tutapata power 2027. Lazima sisi kama viongozi wa sasa tutafute suluhu ya wavuvi wetu hapa katika kisiwa cha Victoria. Lazima tutafute suluhu.
Gladys Wanga spoke using the native language, but I'm here to explain it to you what she said. Basically, Wanga was saying that the Luo nation should take IDs. They should register and have identification cards and also register as voters so that they can win and beat the Kikuyus come 2027 so that they can have power. They can have power with William Ruto. In fact, she said that right now, Luo nation is considered a special region since the IDs now, they only take 2 to 3 days to be availed because they are special. You know, this takes me back to what Rigathi Gachagua was saying recently. He said and confirmed that there is a plan by William Ruto to let those areas that are pro UDA and those that are anti-UDA, you know, to start like fighting. Like those areas that are pro-UDA, they get their IDs within 2 to 3 days, but those areas that are anti-Ruto, they are getting the IDs delayed for so long. It is something that many people question, but here Gladys Wanga is bringing it out white and black. Black and white. She's saying it and stating it clearly that, you know, Luo nation right now is a special region whereby William Ruto has considered it so that they receive their IDs within 2 to 3 days. In fact, they want more Luos to take IDs because William Ruto right now is focusing on the Luo nation. Not that the Mount Kenya nation has really, you know, dumped him. The Mount Kenya region that made him president in 2022 has dumped him. And, you know, William Ruto is now playing his chess cards with the Luo nation and other small tribes. Because the larger nation, you had Dennis Itumbi saying recently that, you know, tyranny of small numbers is something that can tell you volume, and you know, it's opposite of what they said last time in 2022. So whatever is happening here is that William Ruto has managed to incite the Luos against the Kikuyus. He has managed to bring, you know, Uhuru Kenyatta had tried to harmonize the two tribes Initially, there has been a rift since the Jaramogi Oginga Odinga and Jomo Kenyatta. There was a sharp rift between the Kikuyus and the Luos. In fact, the people were taught to hate on one another. Kikuyus, as they grew, as the children were growing, they were taught on how to hate on Luos. And the same thing happened on the Luo nation. Luos equally, as the kids were growing, they were taught on hating on Kikuyus. In fact, even marrying a Kikuyu was a taboo. It was considered something not right with a Luo, a typical Luo man. But however, the things are starting to, to fade away. Nowadays, we see many people marrying Kikuyu ladies, Kikuyu men marrying Luos, intermarriages are there. And Uhuru Kenyatta tried to break that chain of hatred and disdain between the two communities by supporting Raila Odinga. In fact, Uhuru Kenyatta tried hard to make Raila a president, and unfortunately, he wasn't. He gave him the state machinery, he gave him the funds required for the campaigns. He tried hard until Raila Odinga got 1 million+ votes from the Mount Kenya region. And like what has ever, in fact, it has never happened in Mulima, whereby they are voting a Luo. 1 million votes for a Luo. It was something that went to history, that the Mount Kenya had finally, accepted to drop the hatred they had initially with the Luo nation. So in as much as that one was happening, now William Ruto has managed equally to bring back the hatred that existed between the Luo nation and the Kikuyu nation. Because if Gladys Wanga can say that, let's take the voters' cards, let us register as voters so that we can take Kikuyu out of power, it shows how these people are fighting each other. And this comes since, the deputy president position is now held by a Kikuyu, by extension someone from Mount Kenya region. And Gladys Wanga and other ODM members have been saying that they will go to partnership with the UDA if William Ruto accepts a 50-50 partnership, such that if William Ruto is the president, a deputy president should come from the Luo Nyanza. And then if a deputy president comes from the Luo Nyanza, that means ODM shall have kicked out the Kikuyus from the position, from the deputy president position, and that is where the fight comes in. So when Gladys Wanga says that, she is confident. She is confident that if William Ruto accepts a 50-50 partnership with the ODM, that means one of them will take the position of the deputy president. And her name has been suggested. She will bring in the gender card, and she's trying to be vocal in the Luo nation. She's the chairperson of ODM. Everything is favoring her, and that is why she's so mouthy lately, since she feels that if the 50-50 partnership deal passes, she might be given the opportunity to become the deputy president or the running mate of President William Ruto. By extension, she shall have elevated her status from the governor of Homa Bay County to the deputy president. And that is what is sparking these reactions, the disdain between Kikuyus and the Luo community. And William Ruto is very happy right now because he has achieved whatever he wanted. That is exactly what he wanted, to create divisions between the Luo Nyanza and the Kikuyu, so that he can remain purely with the Luo nation. Recently, Rigathi Gachagua tried to talk to the Luo nation, despite the fact that Trevor Ombija was biased and did not give him enough time to speak with the Luo nation. Rigathi Gachagua was offended. And that is the reason why lately Rigathi Gachagua said, "Nyinyi Wajaluo mnabweka, and yet you don't even question how Raila Odinga was killed." By that, Rigathi Gachagua wanted to sow a seed against William Ruto, to tell the Luo Nyanza that your son Your God, your God, Luos really regarded Raila Odinga. Your God has been killed, and yet you are dining with the killers of your God. By extension, that is what Rigathi Gachagua meant. And by doing so, he wanted to create enmity, a pure enmity between Luo Nyanza and William Ruto. What has been achieved right now? Because yesterday I saw many people, the Luos, feeling like Raila Odinga was killed. And now they are saying they are protecting Rigathi Gachagua. In fact, those after the DCI said that they are going to take action against Rigathi Gachagua, many people have come out saying that try it, we will be there as the Luos, we will be there, we will storm whatever police station you will take him to so that we take him out. He's our father, he's the only man who speaks the truth. And you see, these things are happening because William Ruto really wants to bring the hatred between the Kikuyus and the Luos that initially was there, so that he can divide and rule and take the part of the Luo nation now that the Mount Kenya nation has dropped him. I don't know what you're thinking, but kindly, if you're new here, consider subscribing, liking and sharing your comment, and also sharing our content. Write your comment down there in the comment section. I also hit the notification bell as a way of motivating us and also helping us grow this